Well, that's a great fucking introduction, wasn't it?
I fucked that up.
Last time something got fucked up that bad, Epstein killed himself. Oh, y'all thought this was going to be a friendly show. I got a couple musings before I start my set. The last 2 years have been really, really good for people with pretty eyes. So if you didn't get hit on, your ass knows why. If you got a boob job before you turned 27, I'm sorry that your dad never came home from getting that milk when you were a little girl. My bad. What? Don't worry, it gets better. I promise we'll all be friends by the end of the show. I turned 45 this year, which, yeah, it's actually pretty awesome when you turn 45, because then you think about all the people you know who didn't get to see 45, and you're like, wow, that's pretty fucking awesome. Because now that means I got to live long enough to have my vision fucking fade on me. There's nothing better than sitting here and all of a sudden you can see clearly, and the next thing you know, hey Holmes, you in the back, I can't see your face for shit. I feel like Thelma when she dropped her glasses in Scooby-Doo, like I can't see a goddamn thing. You're like, exactly. But it's all good, it's all good. Being old has its privileges, especially when you're 45, because I can date women who are my age, and it's still cool, obviously. But I can also date women half my age, and that's still cool too. Because at 45, she's 22, that means that bitch can drink and go to the club. Everything is okay. But like most of us here, I'm pretty sure we all have kids. I can't be the only person here who's irresponsible with their genitalia. Some of you aren't laughing, that means you don't have kids or you're lying to yourselves, and that's okay, I understand. Just remember that when you're in the home instead of at your kid's house and they don't come by or call. That's okay, it's all good. But being a dad is awesome, okay? It really is, because you get to understand everything that your parents told you. And one of those things is, I can't wait till you have kids so you can see how much of an asshole you are. And you don't get it when you're a kid. You're just like, what the fuck ever, old man. But then you start having kids and you realize, wow, I really was an asshole. And not only were you an asshole, you're a little cock blocker too. Did you know that before your parents had you, they could have wild animal sex all the time? I bet you guys even remember that shit too. You'd be loud, screaming to the heavens. You'd be like, yeah, bitch, whose is it? And now what do? You fuck like you did when your mama was in the house in the room next door. Bitch, be quiet. You know my mama's in the room next door. And it's the same thing when you have kids, because now you're sitting here, God forbid you slap ass a little bit too long and then the baby wakes up. Bitch, be quiet. You gonna wake the baby. All those cool little sounds she used to make. That grapefruit shit she used to do, not anymore. Now she sits, oh, don't think I didn't hear you. You a nasty bitch. Oh, drinks, bartender, can we get drinks? No, but no, being kids are cool. I have 2 kids. I have a son, he's 16. I have a daughter, he's 7. Or she's 7, that would be weird. Well, not in today's day and age, I guess. But I have a son, he's 16, which is cool. Well, he turns 16 in 2 days. He's a New Year's Eve baby, which means he's a tax write-off, which is awesome. But he's also at that age where he's able to wear my clothes. So it's like, he's always wondering, hey, Dad, we're just running to Target. Can I put your sweats on? I'm like, no. Well, why not? I'm like, son, my sweatpants are gray. There's no way. There's that Christian Grey shit where some woman's going to objectify you and run you off and have wild sex with you at 15, 16-year-olds. That shit's not happening. And he says, well, Dad, what if I want to have sex with a 22-year-old? I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, you're not doing that shit at my house, because I'm not having sex at my house because of you. But then I also gotta wonder about my daughter. She's 7, and it's just like, dude, dressing a girl is hard. It really is. Because unlike a boy, you could just throw some jeans and some shorts on them and everything is okay. But with a girl, everything is in the whore section of the store. So you're just like, dude, what can I wear that's not showing half of your ass when we walk out the house? It's like everything is spaghetti. It doesn't matter how old your daughters are. It's spaghetti straps and booty shorts. And I don't know about you, that's a bit of an issue. I don't mind if you wear spaghetti straps and booty shorts. Please, by all means. I don't even give a shit if my daughter wears spaghetti straps and booty shorts when she gets the fuck out of my house. But no. But if there's one thing that I know, naming your kids is important. Because if you give your kids a fucked up name, you're going to get bad introductions like what I just got. So what I suggest is that we as a people, we got to work on that, okay? White people, you guys got to stop naming your kids after nouns and verbs, okay? You can't keep naming your kids stuff like Hunter or, some shit like that. You stop it, which actually is a noun and a verb. Black people, we gotta stop, we gotta fix the vowel to consonant ratio in our kids' names. There's never a reason for Sharkeisha to be at all. Stop. Latinos, I love you guys. But see, here's you guys' problem. When you guys name your daughters, you put effort into that shit. You give your daughters beautiful names. You give your daughters beautiful names like Thalia. Like, that shit means something. Yeah, I'm probably butchering it. Go fuck yourselves. But then when it comes to your sons, all that work ethic that you guys are known for goes out the fucking window, and you guys go to the great big book of Mexican baby names, also known as the Bible, and ta-da! And maybe, just maybe, you'll put a little bit of thought into it, and you'll name them after your dad. Because, you've got enough Michaels and Johns and Peters and Pauls and Pablos and who were the other 8 disciples of Jesus? Because I'm pretty sure none of you have another name that's not in the Bible. Moses, I think no, that's a Bible name too. So in closing, let's all work together. Let's run our names past the committee so that when we come to name our children and our child gets lost, 16 kids won't turn around. Or, more importantly, somebody, because remember, sooner or later, your kid's going to be going to Pound Town, and when that happens, what you don't want is for that person to be like, "Oy, Panfilo." No, I am not saying that shit. Thank you guys very much. You guys have been great.